Enigmatic creatures, revered for their independent spirit and quiet companionship. Yet sometimes their behavior can take a mystifying turn when they exhibit sudden biting. But why do cats bite? And what can you do to prevent becoming an unwilling pincushion for your feline friend's teeth? In our video, we'll sink our teeth into the heart of this behavior. Biting is a complex form of communication for cats, woven deeply into their natural instincts. It can signify various states from fear, aggression, to even love. However, for cat owners, deciphering the reasons behind these bites and learning how to respond is crucial for a harmonious cohabitation. Our video will guide you through understanding the multifaceted reasons behind this behavior, breaking down the nuances of cat psychology and body language to help you interpret your cat's needs better. Moreover, we'll not only contemplate the AYs, but also offer practical strategies to curb this often undesirable behavior. Whether your beloved pet is still in the playful kitten phase or is an older cat set in its ways, there are gentle and effective techniques you can use to minimize or stop biting. From environmental enrichment to recognizing stress triggers, our insights are aimed at helping you and your cat navigate the path to a bite-free relationship. So stay tuned as we unravel the mysteries behind cat bites in a way that both educates and entertains. Our interactive and visually engaging content, filled with expert advice and real-life scenarios, is designed to empower you as a pet owner. Get ready to transform your interactions with your cat, ensuring they're full of affectionate nuzzles rather than nips. Join us because a bit of knowledge can make all the difference. 1. Overstimulation. Have you ever wondered why your furry friend might suddenly turn from purring to biting during a petting session? Well, cats, much like humans, have their own unique boundaries and preferences when it comes to touch. Imagine you're enjoying a soothing massage and then suddenly it turns into a tickle attack. Uncomfortable, right? That's the feline experience of overstimulation. Each cat comes with a distinct set of likes and dislikes. Some might relish a lengthy cuddle and seek out every opportunity for a good stroke, basking in the attention. Others might prefer quick, light pats and are quick to say enough, with a pointed nip. The differences in petting preferences can even extend to where they like to be touched. The usual crowd pleasers, such as a soft scratch under the chin or a gentle rub behind the ears, might be just the ticket for some kitties, but the belly and tail. Those areas are often off-limits, considered high security zones by many of our feline overlords. If you've ever found yourself on the receiving end of a surprise bite, this could be your cat's way of communicating a plea for space or a change in your petting technique. It's not a spiteful or malicious action, but rather their method of saying, "That's too intense for me right now," to create a harmonious bond that respects your cat's comfort levels while minimizing the chances of an affectionate nuzzle turning into a playful nip. Observe their reactions closely during interactions. Are their ears twitching in annoyance, or is their tail swishing in irritation? These signs can help you understand their limits and adjust your actions accordingly. Tailoring your touch to their liking not only decreases the likelihood of bites, but also strengthens the trust and connection between you and your whiskered companion. 2, they could just be showing affection. When a cat bites, especially in a gentle and controlled manner, it can be a display of affection rather than aggression. Referred to as a love bite, this behavior mirrors the way kittens interact with their mother, using soft and deliberate bites to express fondness and connection. Recognizing these love bites as a form of communication can help pet owners better understand their cats and strengthen the human. Despite the seemingly positive intent behind love bites, some cat owners may still seek ways to minimize or redirect this behavior. Redirecting biting is a commonly recommended approach. By providing appropriate toys or objects for the cat to bite and play with, owners can encourage the redirection of this natural behavior away from human hands or skin. Engaging with the cat in interactive play sessions can also serve as an effective diversion, allowing the cat to release excess energy and predatory instincts in a non-harmful manner. Understanding and respecting a cat's touch preferences is another crucial aspect of addressing biting behavior. Cats, like humans, have varying sensitivity levels, and they may communicate their boundaries through body language. Being attuned to these cues, such as tail flicking or ear flattening, can help owners recognize when their cat is becoming overstimulated and adjust their interactions accordingly. By respecting these boundaries, cat owners can create a more comfortable and secure environment for their feline companions, potentially reducing instances of biting. Additionally, praising the cat for gentle play during bonding sessions can reinforce positive. When the cat engages in non-aggressive and gentle interactions, such as soft pawing or restrained mouthing, verbal affirmations and gentle petting can convey approval and encouragement. Conversely, quietly disengaging from play that becomes too rough or toothy communicates a clear message to the cat that such behavior is not conducive to continued interaction. It's important to note that each cat is unique and the reasons behind their biting behavior may vary. Some cats may use biting as a means of communication or seeking attention. Therefore, a holistic approach that considers the cat's individual personality, preferences, and past experiences is crucial in addressing and modifying biting behavior effectively. Moving on to our third point, cats may resort to biting as their own unique Morse code to signal distress or discomfort. Picture this scenario. Your feline friend is under the weather or tormented by pain. Biting is their instinctual source. It's their nonverbal plea for help, a way to communicate, "Hey, human, something's awry here and I need your attention." Stat. Understanding this behavior is pivotal because it's not just about naughty nips. It's about empathy and recognizing a cry for help. Keep your eyes peeled for unusual behavior that accompanies the biting. It's often a telltale sign that a trip to the vet is in order. Acknowledging this can transform your perspective on your cat's biting habits, helping you shift from frustration to being a detective on a mission to uncover the underlying issues plaguing your precious. Coupled with this knowledge, it's vital to equip yourself with strategies to compassionately curb their biting tendencies. Educating yourself on feline language and cues is like learning the dialect of cat. It's all about building a bridge of understanding, helping you prevent the bites before they happen while ensuring your kitty's well-being. All right, coming in at number 4 on our list. Well, it's a fun one, the playful antics of our feline friends. Have you ever found yourself in the midst of a blissful petting session with your kitty, just to be caught off guard by a sudden sharp nibble? Ouch, right? But let's dive into the subtle wises of this behavior. Imagine this, your cat is a wild, majestic jungle beast at heart. Their ancestors roamed the lush wilderness, masters of the hunt, needing to practice their art. So when your little furball pounces and bites during playtime, they're actually tapping into that ancient lineage. They aren't just being cute, they're honing their hunting skills, and your hand, it just happens to be the most convenient prey at the moment. Biting is like the A-game for cats. They see us, their beloved owners, as trusty sidekicks in their playful shenanigans. To them, nibbling is the equivalent of high fives during a game of tag. But the twist, they've yet to get that memo stating that their friendly bites can actually hurt. So how do we translate Oosh into, let's not do that again, buddy and cat lingo? It's all in the training, my friends. Illustrious cat trainers across the globe advise us to redirect that hunter's focus. Offer them a substitute, a toy that can take the brunt of their fierce jungle prowess. Consistent feedback is key. Let them know gently but firmly that you're not on today's menu for hunt practice. To sum it up, our playful companions bite because, well, they're enjoying the heck out of life with you as their favorite partner in crime. But with a little understanding and the right approach, we can teach our tiny tigers to channel those natural instincts in a pain-free way for everyone involved. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty and uncover some actionable tips to prevent your cat from biting. Whether it's playtime turning too rough or a signal that your kitty's overstimulated, knowing when to pause and redirect their behavior can make all the difference. By providing appropriate play object, establishing boundaries, and using positive reinforcement, you can nip the biting habit in the bud, keeping both you and your feline friend happy. 1. Imagine you're in the middle of a fun play session and suddenly, ouch, kitty nips your hand. Bit of a mood killer, right? Well, here's what you do. Immediately cease all play. That's right. No dramatic exit needed, just freeze. This sends a crystal clear message to your whisker pal, biting equals no more fun. Give them a brief timeout from your attention. Think of it as pressing the pause button on your interaction. Now, here's a pro tip. While stopping play is your go-to move, accompany it with a firm but calm "oh." There's no need to raise your voice like you're announcing the next big boxing match. Just a simple no will do. Let your body language speak volumes too. Show a little bit of that wasn't nice face to convey that those bites are more ouch than ouch than oh. Remember, folks, It's a big no-no to ever hit, scream at, or punish your kid. That would only scare them, and hey, we're not in the business of terrorizing our pets. Instead, we want to build trust and make sure they know that playtime is fun and safe for both of you. All right, folks, let's dive into tip number 2 for keeping those pearly cat teeth at a friendly distance. Redirecting that playful chomp to something way more appropriate. Picture like an orderable furball is getting all cuddly and suddenly decides your hand is today's chew toy. Not exactly the kind of affection we're looking for, right? Well, here's the scoop on turning that love bite into a love play without any ouch involved. So, your feline friend just gave you a nip. What's next? Panic not. We're turning those teeth towards something they can sink into without causing a family feud. Whip out that fuzzy mouse toy or a feathery wand. They can't resist. So throw in a tasty treat, the kitty equivalent of chocolate, for those sweet tooth moments. But remember, treat tossing should be more like a once-in-a-blue moon thing, not a full moon ritual. Moderation is, got a cat that thinks a nibble is the ultimate sign of love. Let's show them how to express those warm, fuzzy feels without the fuzz and the out. Find that spot they can't help but purr over, scratch right behind the ears, or a gentle belly rub if they're into that, of course. And watch them melt into a puddle of purring peace. And let's say your whiskered pal still sneaks in a gentle bite. Here's a pro tip. Push back just a bit. Uncomfortable? Yes. Harmful? Not at all. It's all about teaching them what's a game and what's pushing the limits. And trust me, cats are smart cookies. They'll catch on quicker than you can say meow. And now, let's dive into tip number 3, our journey to understanding our furry friends and how to stop them from biting. Have you ever wondered why your cat transforms into a pint-sized lion at the drop of a hat? Well, it's often because they are feeling upset or threatened by something in their environment. It's not just about stepping away from the cat. It's about stepping into their paws. Imagine this. You're peacefully napping and suddenly you're picked up and cuddled relentlessly. It might be nice for a minute, but then it becomes way too much. You feel trapped. That's how Mr. Whiskers feels when he's overhandled or startled. It's his way of saying enough. So take note of what's nudging your kitty over the edge. Is it the surprise pet from behind while they're munching on their favorite kibble? Or maybe it's that corner spot in the hallway they can't escape from quickly. It's all about the signals, those twitches of the tail, the flattening of the ears, the dilated pupils. Get to know these and you'll be one step ahead. Pay attention to your cat's personal, do not disturb signs and respect them. As a pet parent, it's your job to ensure they have a kitty sanctuary, a place where they can retreat, whether it's a cat tree, a cozy box, an open closet, or a sunny windowsill. This is their haven from the world, their little piece of paradise where no one can bother them. Now keep in mind that every cat has a unique personality, and what works for one may not work for another. The key is patience, observation, and a little feline psychology. Oh, and remember to give them plenty of playtime with toys to help them vent out that hunter instinct in a safe and non-bitey way. All right, now let's pounce onto point number 4, and this one's super important, so you'll want to pay attention. Ever been tempted to wiggle your fingers or toes in front of your cute little feline friend just to see that adorable hunter's instinct in action? Well, it's time to put a stop to that. When you use your own body parts as playthings, you're sending the message that it's open season on human skin. Believe me, those little love bites can turn into a biting bonanza before you know it. So what's the alternative? Let's switch up the game, bring out the big guns. Well, not literally, but bring out those toys that will get your cat zooming like there's no tomorrow. I'm talking about those that mimic the scurrying of prey, feathers that flutter like a bird in flight, fake mice that rustle teasingly through the house, or little jingly balls that roll away mysteriously. Toys like these save your skin from being the target and keep your cat's predatory skills sharply tuned to what's toy and what's well you. So remember, when it comes to playtime, keep those paws off your paws by redirecting them to some super fun and appropriate toys. And here's an important tip coming in at number 5. Ever wonder why your fluffy friend goes from purring to biting in the blink of an eye while you're in the middle of a petting session? Let's decode those mystery signals. Watch for the telltale signs of a kitty on the brink, a lashing tail, flicking ears, a twitchy back, or wide-eyed stares. These are your cat's ways of saying, I'm maxing out on the love meter here. Expect these cues and pause the pampering to avoid a love bite. Each cat is an individual with unique likes and dislikes. Just like us, they've got their favorite chill spots and, well, their no-go zones. It's like a minefield, folks. Ensure you're reading your cat's body language and petting preferences like a pro. Some cats might revel in lengthy strokes down the back, while others fancy only a brief chin scratch or may not tolerate certain touches at all. Remember, it's all about finding that sweet spot and timing it right. A little observation and adjusting your approach can make all the difference in keeping the peace in your hands bite-free. And now, folks, coming in at number 6 on our list, let's tackle a serious topic with a sense of urgency. Picture this: you're petting your beloved feline friend and out of the blue, ouch, they sink their teeth into your skin. But what if I told you that this seemingly random act of aggression could be your cat's cry for help? Yes, that's right. When your cat nibbles on you unexpectedly or shows a sudden shift in their attitude, it's a red flag that should not be ignored. Think about it. They can't exactly say, "Hey human, I'm in pain here," can they? Let's put on our detective hats and get to the bottom of this. Your kitty could be dealing with sneaky dental pains, the aches of arthritis, or even pesky infections that we can't see on the surface. And it's these hidden ailments that could be causing your furry companion distress, leading them to bite. Now, we're not vets here, but the best course of action: book a visit to a professional. A vet's trained eye might unveil health issues you never knew existed and provide your cat with the relief they desperately need. Remember, understanding these biting behaviors takes patience and observation. Each cat is an individual, bursting with their own quirks and personality traits. By paying attention to these subtle cues, not only can you prevent those sharp-toothed surprises, but you can also ensure your kitty lives a comfortably perfect life. Wrapping up, folks, we've dived deep into the feline world, unraveling the mystery behind those adorable yet sometimes surprising kitty behaviors. It's not just about love bites and play fights. It's a full-on feline communication fiesta. Remember, each purr and pounce is your cat's unique way of expressing itself. By tuning in to their body language, respecting their boundaries, and keeping on top of their health, you're on your way to strengthening that special bond you share with your whiskered pet. Now, before you go off to watch your cat from a whole new perspective, I've got a question for you. Have you ever had an aha moment while observing your cat's behavior? Drop your stories and insights in the comments below. We'd love to hear about them. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found these tips helpful, and subscribe to the channel for more perfectly good content. Stay curious, cat companions, and keep those tails wagging. Or, should I say, twitching in contentment.